are back for episode 4 of All the Mods Tend to the Sky. Today I'm going to work more on automation. I need to get that finished up. One of the first things I need to finish up with automation is actually getting the gears and figuring out exactly what blocks I want to use for automation. Ooh, too far. Alright, so this is everything I should need for basic automation. This is the important part, this is the most important part, and this is the part that would make it a lot easier. So I need to start working into just dire things to get all of this, but in order to get started I need ferrocore, which I get from raw ferrocore, but I get that from these goos. The Primogel goo takes rotten flesh, which I don't have, because mobs don't spawn on my little island right now. So there's a couple different ways I can get it, but the way that I want to do it is by finishing the mob farm I built a little platform for not too long ago. I'm going to build a little mob farm, get a bunch of drops. Those drops might be useful later. And even if they're not, you know, whatever, like, it'll allow me to get ender pearls more reliably. It'll be able to get me the rotten flesh that I need. It'll be helpful. The first thing I want to do... I do have more terracotta, so I am going to come over here and break this. And I am going to make a botany pot. Preferably a hopper one. I am missing the hopper. Another hopper botany pot. And I'm going to grab sand, which I don't have, so let me grab some cobblestone. I know I'm not very fast on the keyboard. Grab some sand. And then I want to set up a botany pot for sugarcane. Just so that I don't have to think about it. Let me make a chest. Seriously, I am all over the place. Alright. Make a chest. And we're going to put this right here. Sand and sugarcane. Okay. I am now automating sugarcane for paper and sugar and anything else I might possibly need it for. But for now it's just those things. Now I just need all of that cobblestone that I saw that I had in here. Not the coal. And I need to do some stuff from mob grinding utilities. So I want this ender inhibitor. I want preferably conveyors, but fans will do just fine. Conveyors require slime balls, fans just require redstone. I'm going to need a lot more than 3 theoretically, but I could just do it with upgrades. Or not. Let me go grab some redstone from outside. I did let this run a little bit while I was away, so I should have a decent amount of redstone out here. I'm thinking of making it... let's see... 8 by 8. So I need at least 8. I do need distance upgrades, but that also requires feathers. So we might have to switch to using conveyor belts at a certain point. Do we have vector plates? Is that what they're called? Doesn't look like it. Let me look at the uses for sugar, and that should tell me. I think it's vector plates, but I don't see them. That is unfortunate. So no vector plates, so the conveyor belts will have to do. Conveyor. I can make 12. I do have a block of slime. That gets me 9 more slime balls, and that isn't too terribly difficult to make. I'm gonna have to have a small mob farm for now. Let me get some more slime real fast. Get some eggs out here. I need to remove this giant platform in the middle. What? Thought it was a bucket of milk on witch water. I'll make slime. Milk and regular water. Okay, that doesn't seem right. I guess it's even easier than I thought it was to make. I'm gonna make just a bunch. Because I want as much slime as I can. Because these conveyor belts are going to be pretty much the only way to do this. Now I have to right-click them. Okay. That's unfortunate. But... okay. The conveyor belts will allow me to not have to worry about mobs escaping from the mob farm. That's what the fans are supposed to do as well, but the conveyor belts I believe mobs can spawn on. Yes, so I just need to make a bunch of them, and then just make the entire floor of my mob spawner out of the conveyor belts. That way I don't have to worry about it, and then I can do mob mashers at the bottom, because I can put upgrades into the mob masher, or I can do spikes at the bottom, but we will play it by ear. They do have the slime sling and the slime boots. I might make those. Those are really fun to use. I'll have to test the slime boots to see if they work the same as in older mod packs. Because the way that they worked in older Minecraft was you bounced when you hit the ground instead of taking falling damage. It was really helpful to get around. That's probably enough slime. Let me turn half of it into slime balls. and make a bunch of conveyors. And I ran out of iron before I ran out of slime, but I have a bunch of it right here. Okay. Almost 2 stacks of conveyor belts should be enough. Let me make the slime sling and the slime boots and see if they are the way that I remember them to be. Yep. No fall damage. And the slime sling. Just as I remember it. That is useful. It does take durability out of all these, but that should be fine. Oh, they have fried eggs from Farmer's Delight. I'll just make those real fast. I don't need this chest anymore. Just throw it in here for crafting. Let me get started on the mob farm. It's gonna take a minute to build it. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna start making some more iron. The GR grows much faster now, and that's extremely helpful, but I still need to come over here every once in a while and grab it all. Which isn't too hard, like, I'm not, like, actually complaining about it, but once it's fully automated, it's gonna be amazing. So the plan that I'm going to use to fully automate it is I want at least one of these directional growth accelerators. That requires netherite and to get it a little deeper into AE2. AE2, I don't have to dip very far into it, but I do need to dip far enough to do all of this. I'm hoping to get at least one. Best case scenario, I get at least 4, which means I need like 6 inscribers. And then I'm going to use the extractor from Zycraft to automate Blackstone. I can use the extractor to get amethyst, andesite, and where's the Blackstone? Right here. If I use soul soil, lava, and blue ice and a piece of Blackstone, I can get Blackstone from it. Blue ice just needs 9 packed ice, and 9 packed ice would be 81 pieces of ice. So I can actually use create to turn 1 piece of ice into a piece of packed ice. And blue ice, I thought there was another way that I could do it. No, doesn't look like it. Okay, so yeah, I just need 9 pieces of packed ice, but what I'm hoping before all that is that I just have enough Blackstone that I can get the amount of netherite I need without having to go that far. Because if I don't have to automate it, that's going to be way easier than spending all the time to automate it just to replace it with a Geor. So my plan is to get the netherite Geor, which would take me some time, but hopefully I can get enough. It's only 4 pieces of ancient debris to get the netherite Geor, so it's not that hard, like, all considering. I believe each of these needs a piece of sand. 1x compressed sand, 1x compressed sand, 1x compressed sand, 1x compressed sand, 1x compressed sand. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of compressed sand. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me grab my hammer. I don't know why I dropped all the cobblestone in here. I do need it. And then with this sand, I'll get the gears, and then the gears, once I finish automating everything, will get me everything I could possibly need. For now, I'm just going to throw it in here, because I don't need it on me right now. I am going to come over here and grab a little bit more cobblestone, because I don't exactly know how big I want my mob spawner. Well, mob masher, really. Actually, let me grab some diamonds and all of the upgrades out of these. I'm going to upgrade all of these machines to diamond level upgrades. Just because I can. I'm going to grab a little bit more of the diamonds. Okay. I want to dump this all in here, except one. Diamond level upgrade, and just grab all of them. Okay. Now we will hopefully upgrade all these machines. That should double their efficiency again. So I'll be getting all of this stuff even faster. Like, I'm going to make this redundant eventually, because I'll be automating through other means. But for now, as long as my power can keep up, which it can't, but for now, speed everything up. Let me look at how much blackstone I have in the system. I have 10 crushed, 38 uncrushed, and 370 pebbles. Okay. Let me compress it. Because of course it would. Okay. Now then, all of this blackstone will be sieved through these sieves. Do I have enough diamonds to level up my 9x9 in the middle? Yes. So I'm going to grab all of these and upgrade them to diamond level. Because right now diamond is the highest level I can make, and it maximizes my chance of getting blackstone. The other thing I want to do is make a magnet. I'm missing the iron. Because when am I not out of iron? Grab the magnet, turn it on, throw it in a charm slot. That's a curio slot. This is my charm slot. Okay. Now all of this iron will begin smelting, and I shouldn't have to worry about iron again for a minute. Now we can get started on the crushed blackstone. As long as I get, I think it's 4 pieces of ancient debris, I am set to make the geode. So that's what I'm hoping for. Because if I never have to do anything... There we go. If I never have to mess with blackstone again, we're good. The least amount of resources I have to automate or the least amount of steps necessary to automate something, the better. So the Geor is not going to be the best, because it does take 9 pieces of ancient debris Geor to get... Oh, look at that, we have some molten iron in here. But it takes 9 pieces of ancient debris Geor to make 1 ancient debris. But that automation will be better than nothing. Because any ancient debris automation is going to be better than no ancient debris automation. Let me grab the sand. 1 piece of sand. Put it in the output. Ancient debris. That's not right. I need 5. I need 9 pieces of molten ancient debris. And I was thinking, you know, oh, it's 2 per half of 9, 4.5, but what I need is 5, because I'm a little dumb. But now I should be able to make the Geor. It looks like hot chocolate, and that looks like a brownie. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Budding ancient debris Geor. We're gonna put it right here. Alrighty. That skips a step. I also got 7 all-the-modium nuggets, which allows me to get 1 all-the-modium ingot, which is practically useless for me at this moment, but it's fine, I guess. Did I not make any fans? I didn't. That's fine. Let me finish building everything I want for the mob grinding utilities. I do want more than 1 fan. I want 2 fans. Really what I want is 3. For the little idea I have of how to maximize efficiency for my mob farm. So if I get 3 mob fans, the next best item I could get would be the Dreadful Dirt, which I get from the GM chicken feed, but I need the drops from the mobs in the first place. Actually, do I have rotten flesh? No, I have 24 rotten flesh. I want the mob farm anyway. Let's just do it, get it out of the way. I do need 2 more pieces of obsidian. Because of course I do. Eyes of Ender are not difficult. That was my last Ender Pearl, but it's fine. I'm gonna get more. Obsidian I get from water on a barrel of lava. So let me just go grab 2 pieces of lava from my infinite lava generation. Yeah, my generator is not keeping up. These have stopped. Which is fine, I guess. I did, like, quadruple the output, so it's not that surprising. Where did I put my stone barrel? Is it back inside? Barrel? I guess I threw it in the inventory. Alright. Stone barrel, lava, bucket of water. Lava, water, obsidian. Okay, so I now have the obsidian. The next thing I will want is one of the mob grinding mob mashers. I need 2 blocks of obsidian, or iron, and then I do not want to use the Sword of Alfred. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 iron swords. And then I want 2 of these. One, 2. And then that should allow me to make the mob masher once I get 1 more block. Mob masher. Okay. And then I will need 3 blocks of redstone. 4 blocks of redstone. And the reason I want to do a mob masher over like spikes is because I can put upgrades into the mob masher to do like beheading and looting, sharpness. I could do a lot of sharpness right now. Make it instant kill mobs. So max is 10, so I need 40 iron swords. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So close. Guess I don't have any sticks. Let me pull up the planks. $40 swords. Let me just take the Sword of Alfred and throw it in this chest so that it's not used in these recipes. Okay, I want 10 of these. I'm out of gold nuggets. Because I'm out of gold. There we go. 10. Okay. How much is the looting? Looting is super easy as well. I might as well do it. Looting max of 10, so I need 10, so I need 40 blue dye. There's a stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Any others that are super easy? Fire aspect wouldn't be too difficult. I have a lot of flint, but it's not something I need. Sharpness, looting. Beheading could be helpful, but it's a lot of heads I'd have to deal with. What do mob heads even do for me? It does upgrade my quanta when I'm enchanting. So it allows me to do a mob grinder from Draconic Evolution and the slice and splice. What do skulls get me? Skulls upgrade my quanta just like before. Turn it into a trophy. I can turn it into wither skeleton skulls or the obsidian skull. It's used in enchanting for looting. Used in the occult ritual to summon the wild hunt. I can use it to automate skeleton seeds. So no, beheading is not super important to me right now. but this is all I should need. I do need a pipe upgrade from pipes, preferably the improved one. I could make the advanced one. Yeah, let's make the advanced one. And then I'll make the 4 blocks I need of that. And I do need my pipes. And then I need a chest. Specifically, I need a iron chest from sophisticated storage. I have no wood. I make my redstone torch, grab some wood, turn half of it into planks, okay. Let me make 2 iron chests from sophisticated storage. 1, 2. Iron chest, 1, 2. I should be able to upgrade this iron chest to gold. 1, 2. Can I upgrade it once more? 1, 2. Yes, but I believe to upgrade it to the next tier, I need netherite. Yeah. So I don't have netherite yet, but I will also need a trash can. I need a chest. Stop showing me the archwood ones and just let me build a chest. For God's sake. Okay. Now, I can build the base of the mob masher. Apparently I was crafting for a whole nother day because there is a spider over here. Is it in my masher? Or not my masher, my foundry? Looks like it. Unless it's hanging under something over here. Well, whatever, it's fine. So, the first thing to do is expand this just a touch. Bum-ba-dum-ba-da. And then I am gonna do a little 2x2 as the drop zone. So this is where the mobs are going to land. I want the mob masher to be facing inward like this. Except I want it one more forward. So I want it in the corner like this. And then I want this wall here to be a fan. It'll push them in here. I want the same on this side and this side. Mob fan, mob fan. They will all be pushed right here. The next thing I want is the absorption hopper right here. Except not actually right here. So this is going to be a block. This is going to be a block. Right here and right here are going to be blocks. So the mobs will fall into this pit and die. And then let's build up one. So the absorption hopper is going to be right here. In front of it is going to be this diamond chest. And that is east. East, we want all the items to go. So everything from the mob farm is going to end up in this diamond chest. And I'm going to put a stack upgrade in here, eventually. I am going to then pump out of this chest into a trash can. Oh, I put my pipe wrench back inside. Okay. We'll run back inside, sleep for the night, and grab my pipe wrench. Okay. Need my wrench. Pipe wrench. While I'm in here, I might as well make a tank. So, mob grinding utilities should have a singularity tank. Don't use the quartz glass. Do I not have any glass anymore? Apparently not. Let me make some, I guess. Okay. Now I need my hammer. I already have it. I'm just blind. Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Break, break. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we are going to smelt this up into some glass. The way that I want to do it is I actually, instead of using the singularity tanks, I want to be using the jumbo tank. That's 1,024 buckets of experience. And then I'll be pumping out of that into an XP solidifier, eventually. For right now, I'm not doing any of that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 jumbo tank. This is what I use in a lot of mod packs to store lava, because it can store any liquid, and it just works. Slap that down right there. That is north. So north will be fluids. This area should encompass this entire thing, but I don't want it to be here, so I need it to shift back 1, 2, 3. 3 in the western direction. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now then, for the actual mob farm. One of the things I want to do is right underneath it right there goes this. And then that's spinning. I'm going to build a little platform around the outside of this little drop platform right here. Just so I can get around and do maintenance as necessary. Gotta make it symmetrical. Okay. And then it's the same for these fans. 1, 2, 3. Now, any mob that goes in there gets mashed. I'm also going to throw in the looting and sharpness upgrades. If I fall in there, I'm going to immediately die, and it's probably going to break my armor. So, I'm going to try not to do that, because that would be very bad. Not the end of the world, though, because the absorption hopper will pick up all of my stuff, and then I don't have to worry about it. Let me just grab all of this. Get 1. So yeah, 9 turn into an ancient debris. I can smelt it into 1 scrap. Turn it into a block of ancient debris, And that also turns into 4 scrap. But let me smelt down the iron and throw in the ancient debris. Oh, right, the pipe. Let me do the pipe to the trash can. So, advanced upgrade. It is going to be a whitelist. We are going to add, well, nothing yet, but we will add stuff like bows, and I think I can drag from in here. Add a bow, Minecraft bow, regular, destination any, anything that is a Minecraft bow should go in there. But I won't know what I need to export into the trash can until it comes in. I know I need to export bows because skeletons drop bows, and it's extremely annoying to have to constantly deal with the skeletons doing all that. I'm going to make a building wand, probably out of iron. If they have them. Building wand? Not that one. Do they have the sticks? They do! Iron stick. I'm going to make 2 of them, just 'cause, and I'll probably make a diamond one as well. Oak. Because once I actually build the platform, I will want the diamond stick to help me place it all. Oh no, it's up a little bit. What am I gonna do? Boing. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I want it 20 blocks up, because I want them to be at least 24 blocks away from me, but that's not always going to be the case. So, the way that we are going to do this is place a conveyor belt. That is the wrong direction. Place a conveyor belt. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go 8 blocks out. That is this one. And then from here, we will do the same thing back this way. And then we are actually going to replace the edge of this here with conveyor belts. Then we're going to do this one, still the same direction, and then this here as conveyor belts. Okay. I'm not going to build it 8 by 8 like I had originally thought. I probably don't have enough for that, but I can give it a try. If I go out 8 this way, it's going to be, well, 10 by 8, so I would need like 80, which I don't know if I have. Yeah, I should have enough for this. We'll give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does the iron wand work on this? And death. That is what I didn't want to happen. And I was dumb enough to let go of crouch anyway. Now the question is, did it collect it? No, because it is in here, in my gravestone. I assume I have a gravestone mod. I haven't actually looked at the mod list at all. Hey, would you look at that? My grave! That was really, really stupid of me. Alright, let's go all the way up. Come on, let me... I know that there's a way I can do this. No, it won't let me while I'm bouncing. That's unfortunate. I will just have to build up then. We'll build up from this corner here. So how was your day? Okay, we will remove my little death marker. Does the iron stick allow me to do this? Yes. Fantastic. One more, and this one is and this one. And then this one. Okay. Even placing. Now, to build up the wall around this. And I was right. 3 remaining. Okay. Bye-bye, Mr. Enderman. Yeah, I didn't place torches anyway, so there are going to be a lot of mob spawning. Hey, that was nice of him. To just die at my feet so I could collect his loot. I don't know if I brought enough cobblestone to finish this, and if I didn't, that's gonna suck. And the reason I'm building 2 up instead of just 1 up is I want to minimize the chance of light getting in as much as I possibly can, and not having a block under it increases the likelihood of me having that block there. Or having light come in. Okay. Now, this is where the diamond stick comes in. You go 1, 2, 3. Yay! I am going to do 1 more in height, and just make a perfect box, and just build across the roof of it right here. And I didn't bring any torches up here, so the top of this is also going to be a mob spawner. The moment we place that, that should be an active mob spawner. That means that mobs can spawn in there, and probably will. Now I'm going to do something that I probably would never do in a regular playthrough, but for this mod pack specifically, it is extremely helpful. And I am going to do /home, which teleports me to the location I set as my home prior, which is the center of my base. I will not be using that often, but if I am stuck or really far away from home, like in the end or the nether, I will probably use it. But just for that case, I wanted to do that because of the mobs spawning up there. And I didn't want to jump down into a crowd of mobs, so I'm going to make a bunch of torches real fast. Ooh, blessed golden boots. Use that eventually, but not right now. What am I looking for? Right, torches. I don't believe I have any, so I need to make some. Let's see. What is this? Torch. Give me 2 stacks of them. Okay. And I'm off the edge. Let me take off my bouncy boots. And I will light up right down here. And the path leading up. And kill this spider. Okay. So, I now have to get back up there. That should be high enough for me to use the slime sling, or not. Ow. And that should be. Okay. Now then, let's light this baby up. And then right there. Okay, top of this is lit up. We are going to quick swap to my other boots so that I don't take a shit ton of fall damage. And now we are... Bop. Bop. We're going to light up the rest of my base so that mobs don't spawn anywhere else. Because I do not want to AFK so that I can generate some stuff and to come back and be swarmed by mobs. Over here should be fine because it's lit up by the lava. Apparently my base itself isn't lit up, which seems a little dumb. Okay, we are all lit up. Now then, let me take a look. Of course, this won't be operating yet. Okay, that's now in an active state. I will go away. Place down another torch. I will go more than 24 blocks away and come collect all this stuff. I'm going to stand right here for a minute and see what spawns. Not like a literal minute. I'm gonna just give it some time. Just to see what happens. I don't need these mineral stuff in here. Oh, let's keep the sapling. This is done. Just a bunch of stuff in this. We can start looking at the next quest. Because I completed this one, which gives me 2 more diamond upgrades, which I do not need. These are generator options. These are all this stuff. Mob masher quests. Gives me a block of iron. Gives me fan extensions. Okay. Let's see. I already did the foundry. Let me click away. I guess while I'm waiting on my mob farm, I can get started with building my primogel. So primogel ooze should complete a quest for me, maybe. And the Just Dire things. Unless they don't have one. Cool. Okay. So, primogel. Blazing requires nether wart, which I can get from sieving soul sand. Is there an easier way? Doesn't look like it. So, we're going to do something really tedious because it's easier. I could set up a whole bunch of create stuff, but I just don't feel like it. Can I use compressed sand? I can. That makes it so much faster. Still tedious and still gonna hate myself afterwards, but I'm just gonna throw the sink down and auto make some witch water, and then I can just not have to worry about it ever again. Hammer to make sand. Let me see if I can use double compressed sand for this. Because if I can, then I don't ever need to worry about my witch water again. I can. That's fantastic. So much easier. Soul sand, stack in a little bit. We'll just sieve that. And then, ooh, I got 2. Let me go just grab 3. There we go. We'll just finish what's already in there. And then I need that hopper I had in here. Actually, I need a second one. And then I need another hopper botany pot. Oh, I need another flower pot. There's one. That's the other benefit of starting here on the witch hut spawn area, is I don't have to worry about it. So I will grab a hopper botany pot and a hopper. Throw soul soil and nether wart. And now I'm growing it and never have to worry about it again. And it's just going to end up in that chest. So, now I can make the blaze bloom goo. Now the next one is a little bit of an issue. So I need 4 ender pearls, which is not that hard. I need 2 endstone, which is easy, it's just lava and glowstone. But I need dragon's breath. I can extract it from a dragon head, but I can't actually make it. And I can do an ender dragon prediction fabricator, but that's not going to happen. So, my plan is to grab, like, I don't know, that many glass bottles. I will throw all this stuff I don't need in here. Like all of this. And then I will make an end cake, which takes 3 eyes of ender, which I can craft 1. I do need 3 crushed endstone. So let me make some endstone. And so I guess I do need my buckets after all. Now that I've lit up my base, I don't have to sleep at all, because there's not going to be mob spawns. So lava and glowstone. Do I still have the other magma generator? Nope, I do not. That's amazing. So I can make another one, but I don't really feel like it. Does the heat generator from mechanism work? Can I just make 2 of these? And add them into my... Just pop them down there and there. We'll see if these are all now able to keep up with the... It's not going to be able to keep up. I know it's not going to be able to keep up. But it's a pipe dream. I don't need the charger. Okay. So I need to move my bucket from inside to out here. Again. My barrel, I mean. And then over here, with my infinite lava generation that is being used up right now. I guess I can wait. But I just need to make... Can I automate this in any way? Perchance? If I can get a purple pillar, I can use the extractor to automate endstone. Because this consumes the lava, so it's the same as me using a single piece and just doing it automatically. If I get a dragon head, I can turn cobblestone into endstone, but that is not gonna happen anytime soon. Can make an NB. Interesting. Dimensional mine shaft. Mining dimension core piece. What is this used for? Can turn it into the Eldritch Ancient Miner. Okay. Well, whatever. Once this catches up, which it doesn't look like it's going to, can I take lava out of here? No, can I take lava out of here? I can! Fantastic. Instant. Okay. I need a regular hammer. Let me just make a cobblestone hammer. Okay, so now I just need ender pearls. So the only way to really get them consistently is to sieve them from a diamond mesh, which gives me a 15% chance. So I guess we can go see how the mob farm is doing. I forgot to... That's frustrating. See, there we go. So I want to add to this pants. And then remove any... so that it doesn't care about the NBT data. Hello? I didn't save it. Okay. but it won't pull any of these, because these are from whatever that other mod is called. I don't remember what the mod is called, but you know what I'm talking about. So, leather cap. Don't match the NBT data exactly. Match only provided tags. How do I get this to work properly? If I just remove the NBT data. Okay, that worked. So for the pants, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just clear the NBT data. Oh, the same thing, has no NBT data. Now it just pulls all of it. I'm also going to do the same with golden sword. Just remove all NBT data. Seems this one has quite a bit of NBT data. I think the way that I need to do it is just drag and drop. Okay. Okay. Let me grab these ender pearls and run away. I will fix that other piece in the morning. Okay, so now I have the ender pearls necessary. I need to make the end cake. They also have... I can also use a cake base, but that just makes a cake. So 2 more Eyes of Ender. Actually need 3 more. I'm gonna make 2 more. So this cake is helpful in one way and one way only. Let me grab a bucket of water, some food, just some apples, I guess. I don't really have a food for my Minecraft character to eat, so he's just constantly starving. We will get rid of these. Okay. I have my pickaxe. Let me repair up my pickaxe. And I have my armor. So the reason I set home is mostly for this reason here. Eating that cake teleports me to the end. We're gonna go up, and I am going to not look at any Enderman in the eye. And cinnabar and aluminum. Some cool stuff. So the dragon is up there. I need the dragon to breathe at me so that I can snag up its end breath. Dragon's breath, whatever you want to call it. Breathe at me. Throw a ball. It's purging, which is not what I needed to do. Breathe at me. well, that's why I brought these. Doesn't like when I can fly. I only got 3 bottles of Dragon's Breath. Spit a ball at me. Come on, you know okay. Okay. I have 9 bottles. Do I want any more than that? Probably. So I don't have to come back here until I'm ready to kill him. Her, it laid an egg. Her. Okay, good, but it disappeared. It hit a pillar. Do it again. Don't perch. Yes. Yes. Okay, I have 15. Probably enough, right? Let me grab one more. Okay. 21 is definitely enough, so we're gonna go /home. Woo! I now have 21 Dragon's Breath. That should be plenty to make the Void Shimmer. I'm out of Ender Pearls? Seriously? I made 1 too many for the cake. Okay, let me quickly get rid of this. I should be able to launch up to the top of it. Yes, I did design it that way. So it would be a little weird if it didn't. Okay. Let me just grab these. I can turn these into Ender Pearls. We're all okay. Okay. Ender Pearl fragments. 4 to an Ender Pearl. Okay. Now I can make Void Shimmer Goo. Okay. With Void Shimmer Goo, I can make the Simple Block Breaker, which means Ferrocore, and the Advanced Block Breaker, which means Celestigem. Celestigem is diamond blocks around the thing I just made. The Void, whatever. I'm going to make a Celestigem pickaxe and a Celestigem auto breaker. And the reason I'm doing that is the Celestigem pickaxe allows the upgrades of Smelter and of Drop's Teleport. So, if I put this pickaxe with those 2 upgrades into the Advanced Block Breaker, it will break all of my Gears, teleport them into a chest so I don't have to worry about pipes. It'll auto-smelt them so I don't have to worry about exporting. So it'll just be Shard, gets broken by the Celestigem pickaxe, turns right in to the product it's gonna become. Which is way better than anything else I could come up with. I already did the Ancient Debris Gear, I don't need the Extractor. Okay. So, the one downside with the goo thingy is that I need its food. And I don't know what that food is for the Shadow Gem, the Void Shimmer Goo. So we're going to find out together. I'm going to put it in the floor right here. Alright, its foods are Chorus Fruit, Ender Pearls. Okay. Okay. So I just need to get it right the first time. So let me get a block of iron for the Ferrocore. We're going to do 2 blocks of iron and 2 blocks of diamond. That will hopefully be enough for this. And let me get an ender pearl. I will give it its food. Now, I've played with just dire things before, and this does take a minute. It'll be faster on the iron than it will be on the diamond, because the iron is from a previous generation of the goo. But it should, hopefully, be not that slow. Okay. Can I crouch to make it go faster, like every other plant in this? Apparently not. That's okay. Should be done soon. Grab the ferrocore. I got 7 pieces of ferrocore, which should be enough. And I got 7 celestigems, which is, I believe, just enough. Let me smelt down the ferrocore. I don't know if this wireless heat receiver is going to have enough power. Okay, is this keeping up? No. Not in the slightest. Okay, the least important one is sand, so I'm going to take all of the diamond upgrades out of the sand and have it just be on regular. Let's see if that helps it. Maybe? Looks like no. Okay, the next least important is gravel. Actually, let me just see if it builds up at all. I'll come back to this in a minute and we'll see how it's doing. Because if it's doing okay, then there's no reason for me to be messing around with it. Let's see. Let's see. What am I doing? I am putting together this simple block breaker. So I need an observer, this ferrocore, and then I'm upgrading it to the advanced block breaker, which means I need 3 more Eyes of Ender, which is all of the Eyes of Ender I have, so if I have exactly enough, that would be amazing. I don't think I have exactly enough because I do also need 4 for this, and so I need 6 and more Ender Pearls for the teleport one, but the smelter one shouldn't be too difficult. I need smooth stone. Do I have any stone? No, but I think there's some here. Just pop that back in there. Pop that back in that bad boy. Okay. Let me think. So the next thing that we'll want to build is the smelter upgrade, so doing the smooth stone now. I'm gonna grab the iron as well. Okay. So I need the 2 blast furnaces. And you do need 2 blazers. I need more ferrocore. God damn it. Okay. I do have another use of the end. And then I will just... I don't know. Grab a bunch of end stone, I guess. And then teleport home. So... let me... Hi, Mr. Trader. I can get diamonds. I can get blue ice. Yes, please. That is exactly what I need. Hey! Apparently, I did not have enough emeralds in my system. I definitely have enough out here. Oh yeah, I've got like 700 out here. We're good. You didn't hear that. Blue ice. Yes, that is the one I need. You know what? Let me just grab as many as you have. 6 blue ice. I don't have to do any grinding for that. That's just there. That's amazing. Okay, are we keeping up now? No. Okay. We will take the diamond upgrades out of the gravel and leave them in the dust, because the dust is the thing that's getting me the redstone, and redstone right now is more important than like the iron and everything. You have served your purpose. Okay. Now then, I do need more ender pearls, so let me make some compressed end stone real fast. Ah. Oh, exactly enough for me to make 3 more. Okay, now I need my hammer. 1, 2, 3. And then throw my crushed endstone back through here to get Eyes of Ender, Ender Pearls, Chorus Fruit, everything I could possibly need. Okay. That should be enough, but we'll do one more pass. Can I re-smelt crushed back into regular? No. Okay, that's fine. But now that I have a couple of these, I'm going to redo those last 2 that I put on there. Now I just need a bunch of obsidian. So let me grab my buckets and start making some obsidian. I need 16 pieces of obsidian. Pieces of obsidian. Okay, and then we come back over here and grab 4 more, because this isn't keeping up. That's enough for 1 ender chest. Okay. Is it at least starting to catch back up? Apparently not. Is 3 machines with the diamond upgrade too much for this? Apparently. Okay. Well, that's a little depressing. But it's fine, I guess. I will want to plant this chorus flower. I just put it in here. Doesn't grow on the sand. I need a piece of end stone, which is fine. There we go. The chorus flower will grow me more chorus fruit so that I can use this void shimmer goo. Let me make a block of iron. Let me just make 4. 4. That's still hungry, thankfully, so it should absorb that. And then that should allow me to have enough ferrocore to finish up building this auto stuff. So I need iron, because I broke my pickaxe. Okay. Ferrocore. Melt that down. It is the 1 ferrocore, or I guess I need 5 ferrocore ingots. Because that's what I'm missing from this. Upgrade blank. 1, 2. Throw them back in here. Smelter upgrade. Now I just need blaze rods. So I need a rod cast, which is molten steel. So I just need to melt some coal, I guess. And then a stick. I guess this works. You know, whatever the mod says. Smelt down 4 pieces of coal. Try and get enough for a rod cast. Molten steel, 4 ingots of it. That should be enough. Yay, a rod cast. And then I just need to come grab some blaze powder. I don't know, a stack. I should do the math, though. I can melt this down into molten blaze. Molten blaze can be turned into blaze rods, which takes 400 millibuckets. 1 powder is 100, so 4 to 1. Okay. That should be good. Oh, it turns out 4 was exactly enough. 1 rod, go. Blaze rod, and I should get a second one. Yep, there we go. Now, this does mean that there is now a way that I can infinitely duplicate this. I believe crushing... No, not that. This is the sag mill. That's 1 to 1. That's 1 to 1. Squeezer is a 1 to 1. Mechanism crusher is 1 to 1. Okay, how do I get blaze powder? Tell me that. Okay, if I use a mechanical squeezer, I'll get 5. So if I throw a blaze rod in and just start looping it, I'll eventually get infinite blaze powder, but I have infinite blaze powder, so it's not too big of a concern. But if you are wanting to completely cut out the sieving entirely, that is a way to go about it. Has the lava caught up yet? Energy isn't catching up, but the lava is. At least I have a good lava production source. It's fine. And that should be the last of the obsidian I need. Okay. 16 obsidian. That's exactly what I need to be able to do this. 1, 2. Ender drops. Auto smelter. And then it does not break very fast, which is weird. And I don't exactly know how I put the upgrades in, so we will learn that together. Just dire things. Okay. There's the creature catcher, which is not it. I assume there's some kind of upgrade table. Fuel generator, inventory, paradox machine, experience holder. So it's not that. What would it be called? Enhance? Do I need to put it in an anvil, maybe? Placer, clicker, sensor, dropper, swapper, player accessor, fluid placer, collector, paradox machine. Okay, well that answers some of my questions. Interesting. How do I make the just dire guide? I need to make a prima gel goo. Okay. Guess I'm making this guide. Okay, make a book. You can make paper. Make another prima gel goo. Okay, book. Primogel. Book. Okay, upgrades. Upgrade basics. The smithing table. Okay. Smithing table. Throw this on down. Gem. Okay. It does need energy, apparently. Now that we're almost there, I'm just going to take all the diamond upgrades out because it's clearly not helping. So that way I should start building up power again. We are going to charge up the pickaxe. It should now work as a pickaxe. It does. Fantastic. Now the question is, yes, iron. That is amazing. Okay. I have the advanced block breaker, and I have the Celestigem pickaxe. But it's not bound to anything because I haven't built a chest for it yet. So, make some more of the big chests. The iron oak chests, which is this one. Okay. Oak. 1, 2. Upgrade it again. Gold. 1, 2. And why not? Diamond. 1, 2. Okay. That is one step of the way. We are so close. So, now I want stack upgrades. So I need 2 of these. Can I jump straight to iron? Yes. Okay. Two of these. Jump straight to iron. Needs 2 iron blocks. Which actually means I need 4 iron blocks. And iron should be enough for now. So that should be 8 times, unless I've got a bunch of gold. No, okay. Let me sleep the night away, even though I don't need to. Okay. Now I need to make the inscriber. And I'm going to go the slow and tedious way of doing the directional thingamabobber. I need more Fluix crystal, which means I need more charged Certus quartz, which should be in here. Yep. I think that's it. Just throw redstone and charged Certus quartz in water. Or not? What was it? How am I forgetting this right now? And nether quartz. Got it. I have Fluix dust. I can turn it into Fluix crystal. How many dust do I get out of a crystal? Hold on. Because if I can duplicate it, Fluix dust, if I put it in... Alright, it's just a 1-to-1, I can't duplicate it. So I need nether quartz. Can I make a nether quartz? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, there is. It's just called quartz. Quartz geode. What do I need for that? Another piece, 2 blocks and a gem, so 9. Do I have 9 nether quartz? I do. Fantastic. Do I have any more sand? I have 8 pieces of sand. 9 pieces of sand. Woo. Okay. Now I just need to double check, does melted nether quartz mix with anything else? Because I've got a bunch of stuff in here that doesn't need to be there. Doesn't look like it alloys, which is good. 9 nether quartz, 1 piece of sand. And we should be set. So that just takes a minute. Pop. Okay. This way I won't have to deal with nether quartz again for a while. Okay. 4 pieces of dust and a budding quartz. Okay. The Celeste Gem pickaxe is okay, but it runs out of durability very quickly. Let me pick up the iron one and throw down a quartz one. Gives you a stone pebble. Okay. So I should now be able to build the okay, if I just throw it in the inscriber, I'm good to go. I'm gonna throw the inscriber down on the ground right here. Now, Fluix, not Flux. Flux is a different mod. Flux would be helpful, but I'm not doing that just yet. So now I need to focus on the directional growth accelerator. So a Fluix Pearl, a formation core, 2 acceleration cards, and 2 netherite. Now, let me pop these. The formation core is probably the easiest of these, because it just needs a Fluix dust and a logic processor. Logic is printed silicon and printed logic, and a redstone. Printed logic is an inscriber logic press and a piece of gold. Inscriber logic press is a piece of skystone dust, an iron plate, and a gold ingot. The iron plate is the hammer and 2 pieces of that, so I should need 4 of these iron plates, I think. I will need 1 more Fluix dust, at least. Fluix Pearl, throw that in there. Grab another Fluix dust. Nope, I used the one from my inventory, god damn it. Fluix crystal. Can go in here. Okay. Now to go down the rabbit hole that is this. So I need a printed logic circuit and a printed silicon. Printed logic circuit is the inscriber logic press, which is skystone, iron plate, and gold. So I need the iron plates I just made. I need skystone dust. And I need gold. Okay. Now, the silicon. Silicon is silicon, and inscriber silicon press. The inscriber silicon press is silicon, skystone, and iron plate. I know that I made some silicon the other day, because I was trying to make Certus quartz, but smelting Certus quartz dust doesn't give you Certus quartz, it gives you silicon. It's the same, what? Salt? What is salt used for? Okay, whatever. Okay. That's for just this piece, which we'll need a second piece of gold for and a second piece of silicon for, which I have both in my inventory. Then for the acceleration card, I need 2 more Fluix crystals. I need the advancement card, so I just need 1 calculation processor, which is a printed calculation circuit, which is the inscriber calculation press, which is Certus quartz, skystone, and an iron plate. Not Certus. Certus. If I can spell, apparently I'm bad at that. Okay. I need a Certus quartz crystal from out here in my chest. One of those. Okay. Now. Iron plate, skystone. That's going to be the same thing for all of these. Certus quartz crystal. I wanted to use the charged one if I can. Yes. And then silicon. And then gold. Okay, it wants me to make any of those hammers. I forgot to take the gold out, so I made 2. Accidentally. Let me make the engineer's hammer so that it'll complete that quest. Okay. I have my 3. Now I need some redstone. And I need to be in here. Logic is gold. No, hold on, what? I don't remember. Is just the press and a piece of gold. Silicon is just the press and a piece of silicon. It used to be that it was like 3 things, but that's from like 1.10 or 1.12, so I'm probably forgetting it entirely properly. I need 2 of these silicon presses. See, the last time I played with AE2 properly, without just ignoring it in the mod pack entirely, was back when you could only put 1 item in each of these spots. You couldn't stack. So 1 item was put in, 1 item came out. It was hell. And then the calculation press is a piece of Certus quartz. Printed calculation. Okay. This is the 3. And then next will be printed logic, silicon, and redstone. And the acceleration card itself is 2 more Fluix crystals. So I need 2 more charged Certus quartz, 2 redstone, and I need 2... That works. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. 2 of those did not land in the water. Boom, boom, boom. Pop. Okay. This tediousness is exactly why I want to avoid AE2 as much as I possibly can. Okay. Formation core. Made. Acceleration cards. Made. Now, the only thing I'm missing is the 2 netherite. And the easiest way for me to make the netherite is actually not with this geode over here. Because so far I have collected 4 shards. What can I do with these shards? I can throw them in here and make 4 scrap. If I wanted to make a piece of netherite, how much scrap do I need in the melter? Why can I not see the piece of netherite? There it is. So in the melter, I need an ingot cast and 90 millibuckets of netherite. That takes 10 of these. So I guess let me just throw some gold and some ancient debris in, and we will see how it goes. I don't have any more gold in my system, This is so frustrating. Let me smelt up some more gold. I need to smelt up some gold anyway, because I'm gonna turn it into a geore. So I need a bunch more gold. Throw that in there. Let me go check out my mob farm. Okay, I'm gonna put one of these in here. That compresses everything down to 4 stacks in a slot. I am getting redstone, I'll be getting inferium, I'm getting gunpowder. Like, this will prove useful to me at some point, I'm sure, but right now, it serves me no purpose other than getting apotheosis loot. Okay, smelt down some more gold. Let me throw these geore crystals in here. And 4 more pieces of coal, because I need an ingot cast. Okay. What would be smarter is if I took this gold and I just put these into the smelter instead of the other way around. Give me the steel. That'll get me an ingot cast. I threw all of my gold in there. I did not mean to do that. So yeah, I have 1 ingot of netherite. So I need like 3 more of these geore crystals. Which probably isn't too hard. Just need to wait around a little bit. Yeah. Let me just throw this in here while we're waiting. Molten ancient debris and molten netherite. I need to pick this up for a quest, probably. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Woo! Just a bunch of waiting around. I guess while I'm waiting, I can start making these geores. I can make the gold one, definitely, because I threw so much gold in there. Does it have to be ancient debris? Is there a netherite? Netherite geore? No, there's not a netherite one, unfortunately. That would be useful. So of course there's not one. Why would they want to be helpful? Give me the gold geore. I can take that off my list. Let me grab redstone, diamonds, and copper. How much copper do I have? 3. Guess I'm smelting some copper. Oh, I have a bunch in here. That's fine. And then diamonds, I know I have at least 9 out here. Eventually I want to have every geore automated. 9, 9, 9. Smelt all those down. Grab the sand. Copper. And then more waiting. Woo. So much waiting. Hopefully I don't have to keep this pickaxe charged inside the block breaker, because that would be annoying. Was that not enough copper? How much copper do you take? Just 9. I threw 9 in. What happened? Okay. I guess I only threw in 8? Weird. Redstone. Okay, that one worked. Next will be diamond. Is it diamond? Can I make an ender pearl one? Ender pearl. No, doesn't look like there's an ender pearl geore. That's unfortunate. Okay. Should be one more piece of this, and I will have my 2 pieces of netherite. Okay. That's not what I wanted, and I am glad I saved it. Okay, so that should get me the directional growth, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tear all this down. Right now, it does not serve me a purpose. So, all of those, all of these, and this guy. All it's doing is pulling power from my system, and I'm going to be using that power to automatically mine. So, that is all I need from this. Throw these in there until I need them at some future point in time where I'm like, oops, didn't mean to get rid of all that, I guess. And I'm going to take all this cobblestone, and I'm going to throw it off the edge. Because I can. Because I don't need it. I have infinite cobblestone right here. I've got 2 of them. But this also means that I don't need any of these. And all I need are the 2 that go right there. Give me my pipe wrench. I will reset up this whole thing. That means I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. And I don't need this. I'm free! Okay. Can I remove this one? Nope. Okay. Those are gonna stay in there, I guess. But let me run over and grab my netherite and double check that I did my math right. Yes, 2 ingots. Netherite. I need an empty hand. That completed 3 of the quests. So, now I'm going to pick up all of these, and this, and this. Okay. So, we are going to craft Directional Growth Accelerator. Gives us 4 diamond geoer shards. Thanks, buddy, have some. This is going to go right here. It needs power. So what I'm going to do, underneath it, I am going to run power. And it's going to be ugly. It's going to be awful. But once I know this whole thing works, I won't need to do it anymore. Get rid of this guy. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let me go inside and grab some cable. Cabling. Basic universal cable. Woo! We are so close. It is now powered. I want to put down ancient debris. Yes! That is what I'm talking about. Quartz. Iron. And then the last one I'm going to do is gold. These other ones are really useful, but to build another one, these are the items I need. Next is the Advanced Block Breaker. Hey, Jeremy, can you move, please? Thank you. That is not the direction I want it to face. I want it to face this way. So, it also needs power, so I'm just going to do this. It breaks the one directly in front of it. I want its radius to be 3 blocks. And its width to be 3 blocks as well. No, that's its Y direction. Its Z direction to be 3. Okay. What is it doing? Okay, I screwed that up a little bit. But I've never used this mod before. I don't exactly know how to use it. But I'll figure it out. So we're gonna put down the diamond chest with the stack upgrade. Grab this pickaxe and go link. It is linked to a chest. So now it is digging in this line right here. So that is not what we want. Do I need a width upgrade? Okay, now it's only breaking those 2. should be telling it to do is make it a deny list, deny anything that would give it stone pebbles. Okay. Well, it's already gotten me a bunch of gold and a bunch of nether quartz, but let me look if there's a range add-on. Not a range add-on, but a range upgrade. No, area upgrade. That's dire. Range. No. Area. Field. Nope. That's the ore miner upgrade. Interesting. I might need to go grab my book. How do I... Okay, there we go. Now it's mining all four, and I will turn it down to 10 ticks. There we go. Now I've got it. We also place down the redstone one. I will increase its height by 2. Offset by 1. Stop. In this area, start to place back down there. Gonna mine it. Alright. I don't think diagonal works, but this just means that whenever this grows, it will break it. But I need to start working on making more of the other ones. For now, I'm just going to put these all down. Whew. Okay. I need more netherite. Like a bunch more netherite. I already have a bunch of gold over here. Let me throw in all this netherite. This is starting to fill up. So... let me do something a little different with that. That is going to get annoying probably very soon, but for now it's fine. Let me turn off the... I don't need to view the rendered area. Compare MBT. Oop, need to eat some apples. Okay. So, I have automation set up for some of my more important materials. I just need to fix this. String, zombie heart, spider eye, rotten flesh, wood bone, redstone, potato, miniature heart, nebulous heart, leather scrap, iron, helium, gunpowder, pine silk, ender pearls, and their drops, arrows, bones. Okay. Remove. Turn it to a blacklist. Add a rotten flesh. Spider eye. Add all of these. And there it is. I think that's everything. Okay. Now, everything was just trashed, so this is starting from new, and it will now fill up. I have done the basic automation on this. Let me see how we're doing on netherite. I have 6 ingots of netherite, which is great. Okay. If I can make 3 more of those growth accelerators, crystal growth accelerators, that would be amazing. What I am going to do is... dig all of these. I'm going to collect all of my quests and spit a bunch of stuff on the floor. Just throw this up here. And let's see. I got fire seeds, prosperity seed base. Did get a gold to diamond upgrade. That's nice. alchemy book from Chipped. Interesting. I assume that works like the chisel, but for other stuff. Yeah, the saw, the alchemy book, and the chisel. Let's see. Anything that I need to use right now? I have a fox spawn egg. I need my inscriber logic press, inscriber calculus press, inscriber silicon press, and my inscriber. And then I need gold, which is out there. I need redstone, which is out there. I need Certus, which is also out there. And I need silicon, which is in here. Okay. So, need some gold. I need some Certus quartz. I need a bunch of this. Turn into flux. Should give me about 2.5, almost 3 stacks of flux. Yeah. Okay. Now, the inscriber can go back on the floor. Silicon press. Need 2. We don't have to hear that anymore. I actually need 4 silicon pressed. Just Dire Things is interesting. Okay. For printed silicon, I need 2 logic. And then I need 2 calculation. And then I need 8 fluix dust. No, hold on. I need 10 fluix dust. Because I need 4 acceleration cards, and that's 1 for 2. I don't remember. And then, yeah, I need 2 fluix crystals per. So I need 4 fluix crystals, 10 dust. This. Okay, so I need that, and then 10 dust. Once I can, I'm obviously going to go through all this first. What did I not claim? Minecart with chest gives me a random reward. Give me an ender chest. That's helpful, actually. I will not say no to that. Okay. Now I've collected all of my quests. Throw these 10 in there and let it do its work. And also, really quickly, going to grab a bunch of diamonds, a bunch of iron, and a bunch of gold. And I am going to make a bunch of those upgrades, those stack upgrades. Stack upgrades. Let me make... I'm gonna make 4 of the diamond ones for that chest. I'm gonna guess I need a 4 of these. basic stack upgrades. Four of these ones. Four of these ones. And then four of these ones. I'm gonna guess the netherite one. Yeah, it takes a lot of netherite that I don't have. But now, only 2 stack upgrades can be used in here. So we're gonna use 2 diamond ones. Boom. There we go. Compressed way down. Let me go grab some more netherite. Ooh, let me go ahead and just do this. Oh, it needs more fuel. Oh, missed some fluix. Okay, let me grab my magnet, because I threw that in here. And then this might be better out there. And then I want to grab my pipe wrench. Because what I'm going to do is come over here, grab this guy, and this guy. Replace him with the magmator. I won't really need it there because I'm not really powering anything right now, but we are going to put this here, this here. I need pipes, and I need a hopper and a bunch of cobblestone. So grab me a hopper, need a chest. I guess I have a bunch from sophisticated storage. Let me just make an iron chest, I guess. I need a bunch of cobblestone. 107 should be fine. And then I need a pipe. Not that one, I need a fluid pipe. Okay, so the way that I'm going to do this is I will go boom, boom. Pulling all that in. And then we're going to go hopper. No, not on the side. We're going to go hopper, chest, cobblestone. That is going to fill with lava. It's going to melt all the ancient debris geode shards. And then it's going to fill up with more ancient debris geode shards. And I'm going to make a bunch of netherite. I have now made a block of netherite. I'm doing amazing in the netherite field. And this only breaks fully grown geode crystals, which is another great bonus. I just need to also be putting in a bunch of gold. I forgot about that. Let me just throw in some gold there. I have over 100 scrap in here. I am so glad that I am able to automate all this, that I don't have to think about it anymore. Just There it is. I've got infinite cobblestone, infinite netherite, or redstone, nether quartz, iron, gold, and debris. That replaced pretty much everything this was doing. And I actually can now do the same for... Because I think if I just do this... Or no, is it? That... No. What is it? Fluix? Oh, not Fluix. What is it with charged Certus quartz? So charged Certus quartz can be thrown in with... Yeah, a Certus quartz block to get it damaged. Throw it back in with a damaged and it'll turn into a chipped. Throw it back in with a chipped and it'll turn into a flawed. Throw it back in with a flawed. Does it? I need the crystal fixer and it turns it into flawless. So the crystal fixer, I need a crystal assembler. The crystal assembler, I'm not there yet. So we'll work on that on another time. But for right now, let me make another crystal growth accelerator. A directional growth accelerator, I mean. So for this, we're just missing those 3 things. I need 2 Fluix blocks, 2 Fluix pearls. Alright, I forgot to grab this 10 Fluix dust that's in here. Fluix pearl. That's the second one. 2 acceleration cards requires these. 4 acceleration cards. Throw those back in there. Now I just need 2 growth accelerators, which means I need quartz glass. 1. 2. 1. 2. I could make a 3rd. I have enough netherite. Jeez, that would be insane. Okay, we are going to shrink this height. And then we're going to pick up that one, this one, this one, and this one. Is that 4? That is 4! Is there any other Geor that would be more useful to me? Let me look up budding. Okay. That would be interesting. I could do coal. But I don't think I need any more coal. So I've got copper, diamond, gold, iron, quartz and redstone, and ancient debris. Is there anything else? I could do uraninite. I would need ender crafting for that, which isn't super hard. Tin, silver, platinum, osmium might be good. Yeah, let's do osmium. Let me throw this in here. I need my hammer. I need to grab a bunch of this. And then we will make compressed cobblestone. We'll compress it one more time. One, two. And sand. Okay. We will do osmium. Need a block of osmium. Nine pieces of osmium. Let me grab this. Holy crap. I have 2 blocks of netherite in here. And 182 pieces of scrap. I'm gonna guess netherite takes a while to cool down. Oh yeah. Sand. Osmium. Why is it... Why did that not... I swear it steals a piece of osmium from me every time. It said a block, I poured out a block, and it's now claiming that it was only 8 ingots, but I definitely put 9 in. It's just lying to me. Okay, that should give me a budding osmium geode. Yes. I don't need a second iron one, so that's why I'm making another one. Okay. So the way that I want to do this is I want to put the geode directional quartz, diamond, and copper. And then I want to run power to it. Okay, that grows the crystals instantly. So now I want it to extend in the X direction by 2 blocks and offset by a little bit. And then in the Z direction, I want it to go a little bit larger. Can I make it mine even faster? Yes, I can. And now it is making so much. And I still have another one to put down. So if that's the corner, we put it here. Now I just need to build 4 more geodes? Alright. Let me just do emerald, lapis. I mean... guess I could do black quartz. Quartz over red sand? I could do red sand. Hitting crushed netherrack? Yeah, I got that. I can do that. Do I have any more netherrack? Yes, I do. I don't know what I'm... It's over here. Alrighty. Netherrack. Crushed. Crushed netherrack. Apparently I can't do it to crushed netherrack. Grab me my regular hammer. Break this back down. Red sand. Now compress it. We will do black quartz. I'm gonna throw 10 in there just because it always tries to jit me. Yep. Okay. Budding black quartz geode. We're gonna put that right there. Pop. Got black quartz in there. What else do I want? So I can do the emerald and the lapis. That's not difficult. I assume it's the same. Sand. Sand. Okay. No, I just need one more. I don't know. I guess we'll just... Yeah, I really don't know. Is there a Geor section? No, this is just all the Modium stuff, and this is useless. Vibranium is made in endercrafting with uranium, diamond, quartz, emerald, iron, and gold. So I guess I can start doing uranium? That's uraninite. Molten uranium. Actually, I'm not getting uranium. It's an Oritech thing. Hold on. Molten uranium. Interesting. How do I get a uranium ingot? It's from smelting uranium ore. Okay, I am getting uranium. Somewhere in here is uranium. Nope. Uranium. I do have uraninite, but I do not have uranium. How do I get uranium? deep slate. Okay. What do I get different between these? Nothing. Okay. Although uraninite might be more useful. So I need the uranium G-ore anyway. That's fine. Let me make these real quick. We're gonna see if it jips me this time. Nope, we're good with the lapis. One block of emerald. Go. You're gonna jip me with this one too? Nope. If I call it out, it doesn't jip me. I'm learning. Still have so much ancient debris scrap in here. Budding emerald G-ore. That's gonna go right here. And this one is gonna go right here. Nice. Should be able to fit 32 stacks of an item in a slot, so we should be okay. Yeah, 16,384. I shouldn't get close to that anytime soon. It'd be cool if I did, but I should not get close to that. I guess I can make the uranium one. Let me collect all my quest rewards. I still have so many quests to complete. Interesting. Okay. Upgrade base. Give me some ancient debris that I don't need. I do need my hammer, but I need deep slate. I have 10 crushed deep slate already. Ooh, just short. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so breaking this gives us a bunch of deep slate. We're gonna go and sieve it until I get, what is it that I need? I'm gonna need 9 pieces of uranium. I can crush this in my smusher. If I make a mechanical one, I can get 3 with a chance of getting an extra 4. I might upgrade this to mechanical, but for now it's fine. So this will get me at least 2. I need 9, so I need 5. So I need 20 uranium ore chunks. So hopefully I get that. If not, I'll, I don't know, cry, I guess. I got 7. That is not 9. Okay. So the uranium ore chunk can be smelted, I assume, in the foundry to get 2 ingots. So I can double it again. How much does the dust get me? Because I know I can double it with the dust. Dust gets me 1, so there's no point in dusting it. Okay. So I have enough for 1. That'll get me 2, maybe 3. If I smelt it, that gets me 6. I'm still short. So I need more deep slate. Couple deep slate. Breaking regular deep slate. Packed ice and lava. Can make it a modern industrialization mixer. Nope. I'm gonna make him bronze. Tin and copper. I don't want to do all that. Just get me some deep slate. How do I do it? No. Seriously. Okay. Are you sure I don't have any more deep slates somewhere in here? I have some deep slate pebbles. Seems like I'm making 1 more. And hope to get 1. So I can get 1 more. That'll get me 4. Okay. Is there any way to guarantee I get more? I can get the squeezer. Okay, that might be the best option. I need 2 energy batteries, a piece of obsidian. The energy batteries are a little expensive, but not way too much. I need 2 of these. 1, 2. I need my mechanical squeezer. Means I need another piece of obsidian, which means I need my buckets. Bucket. And get some stone. I'm gonna bring this inside so that it stops filling up with water. Lava, water bucket, obsidian. Okay. Now I just need my squeezer, which means I can finally dismantle this guy. Get rid of this whole thing here. Okay. Mechanical squeezer. Says I need a squeezer. That's because it picked up this thing out here. Mechanical squeezer is a go. Great. Press this down into 2. That'll give me at least 6. Go. Mechanically squeeze. 3. 10. Alrighty. We are a go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bop, bada, boom. Now I just need to expand this thing in the Z direction, I think. Yes. Okay. And then it'll go right here. One block and one ingot. So it can't jip me this time. Budding uranium geode. It did jip me. It took my extra ingot. That's BS. Without the rain, my world is so quiet. And now I have uranium. Whoop-de-doo. Yippee-ki-yay. I guess I'm sleeping now. Infuse copper with redstone? Oh, that's the alloy that I didn't actually make. It gave it to me. But, hey, it's not my place. Not my place to fix. Okay, I feel like that is a good place to end it. Gonna disable this render here. We have automation. Woo! I'm automating most of, if not all of my base resources that I will probably ever need, that I can at the moment. There are obviously some things that I can't automate just yet, but I'll get to it eventually. Took down all of the sieving materials, and yeah, I feel like that's a good place to end. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all again later. I'll set up a schedule eventually, but see you all later. Bye-bye.